in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Over 2,000 miles from the nearest continent lies a small island shrouded in mystery. They call it Rapa Nui, or as we know it, Easter Island. Here, almost 1,000 giant stone statues stand silently against the wind, each one carved from volcanic rock weighing up to 80 tons, and somehow moved miles across the island. But no one knows how. Hawaii? Long ago, the Polynesian settlers who came here were masters of navigation. Guided by the stars, they reached one of the most remote places on Earth. They built villages, grew crops, and prayed to their gods. But above all, they created the Moai, towering stone figures with long faces and deep, watchful eyes. Each statue represented an ancestor, a guardian spirit meant to protect the tribe. But to honor them, the islanders had to perform a nearly impossible feat: move each massive statue from the quarry at Rano Raraku to sacred platforms along the coast. Some were moved 10 miles, through forests, up hills, over rock. No wheels, no metal, no beasts of burden, just human hands and then something else. When European explorers first arrived in 1722, they couldn't believe what they saw. Hundreds of Moai lined the shores, each perfectly balanced on stone platforms. How had these people on such a small island achieved this? For centuries, theories ran wild. Some said they rolled them on logs. Others claimed they used ropes and sleds. And then came the strangest theory of all, that they walked them. Local legend says the Moai had mana, a sacred spiritual energy. The statues, according to elders, walked to their resting places on their own. Of course, archaeologists laughed, until 2012. That year, a team of scientists and Rapa Nui elders tested the walking theory. They built a replica statue, tied ropes around it, and began to rock it from side to side. Step by step, the Moai moved forward, upright, balanced, as if taking slow, heavy steps. It worked. The legend, after all, wasn't just myth. It was memory. But not all stories of Easter Island are filled with wonder. As more statues were built, the forests were cut down to clear paths and make ropes. Without trees, the island's ecosystem began to collapse. Famine, war, and desperation followed. Rival tribes toppled statues of their enemies, the once sacred guardians now lying face down in the dirt. By the time outsiders arrived, the islanders' civilization had already fallen. Only the Moai remained, watching silently over the land they once protected. Recent studies revealed something incredible. Most Moai aren't just heads. They have bodies buried beneath the earth, covered by centuries of soil and ash. Some bear carvings, markings and symbols, perhaps prayers to the gods, or warnings to the future. And when researchers dug deeper, they found traces of red pigment, proof that the Moai were once brightly painted, their eyes filled with coral to make them appear alive. To their makers, they weren't statues. They were ancestors. The Moai still stand facing inland, watching over the descendants of those who made them. Their silence is ancient. Their mystery eternal. How were they moved? By ropes? By strength? By faith? Maybe the truth is all of these, and something more. Because sometimes the line between science and spirit is thinner than we think, and on Easter Island, the stones still whisper when the ocean wind begins to rise.